Hello members, I welcome you in today's tutorial talking about properties of quadrilaterals. We are going to first begin from the quadrilateral called a square. We are going to see all its properties. This square in its sketch, this is the sketch of a square. Sketch of a square. It is sketched like this. A square. It resembles like that. It resembles like that. So square properties. Now properties. The first property is all sides are equal. All sides are equal. That's the first property we have to take a note. The second property we have to take a note. All angles are equal. All angles are equal. That is the second property we have to take a note. Let it be the interior angles. Let it be the exterior angles are all equal and equal to 90 degrees. All interior angle, each interior angle is 90 degrees, and each exterior angle is 90 degrees. Let's talk about the diagonal lines. Diagonals of a square are perpendicular. Perpendicular means they meet and form a right angle. Let us talk about lines of folding symmetry. A square has got 4 lines of folding symmetry. 4 lines of folding symmetry. So the second quadrilateral we are going to look at. Let us look at a rectangle. 2. We are going to look at a rectangle. A rectangle, sketch of a rectangle. A rectangle resembles like this. A rectangle resembles like that. Now properties. Property number 1 of a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Property number 2. Let us look at property number 2 of a rectangle. Property number 2 of a rectangle says all angles are also equal. All angles are equal. All angles are equal. Let it be interior angles. Let it be the exterior angles. All are equal. Let us look at diagonals. Diagonals. Look at diagonals of a rectangle. Diagonals are not perpendicular. Diagonals of a rectangle are not perpendicular. In this I mean, if they meet, they don't form a right angle. Let us talk about lines of folding symmetry. Lines of folding symmetry. A rectangle has got two lines of folding symmetry. It has got two lines of folding symmetry. That is a rectangle. The next quadrilateral we are going to look at, that is a rhombus. Let us look at another quadrilateral, that is quadrilateral number 3. We want to look at the properties of a rhombus. Let us first look at the sketch of a rhombus. This is the sketch of a rhombus. That is the sketch of a rhombus. That is the sketch of a rhombus. So now let us look at the properties. Look at the properties of a rhombus. The properties of a rhombus, property number 1. Property number 1. All sides are equal. All sides are equal. That is property number 1. Property number 2. Opposite angles are equal. Opposite interior angles are equal. Property number 3. Let us look at diagonals. Diagonals of a rhombus. Diagonals are perpendicular. Diagonals are perpendicular. Perpendicular means they meet at a right angled triangle diagonals. Let us look at lines of folding symmetry. It has got two lines of folding symmetry. The rhombus has got two lines of folding symmetry. Folding symmetry. That you can fold it in two corners. From there, let us look at another quadrilateral, that is parallelogram. The fourth quadrilateral, quadrilateral number 4, parallelogram. We have what we call parallelogram. Let's have the sketch of a parallelogram. Parallelogram resembles like this. So that is our sketch. That is our sketch of a parallelogram. Now let us look at properties. Properties of a parallelogram. All sides properties of a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. 1. The first property. Opposite sides are equal. That's the first property. Let us look at angles. Also, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal, and these are interior angles. Let us look at diagonals. Diagonals of a parallelogram. Diagonals are not perpendicular. Diagonals are not perpendicular. Diagonals of a parallelogram are not perpendicular. Let us look at lines of folding symmetry. A parallelogram has no lines of folding symmetry. No lines of folding symmetry. So a parallelogram has got no lines of folding symmetry, my dears. Let us talk about another quadrilateral called the kite. Quadrilateral number 4 called kite. Sketch of a kite. The sketch of a kite. The kite looks like this. So a kite looks like that. A kite looks like that. So let us look at the properties. Let us look at properties of a kite. 1. Adjacent sides are equal. The first property. Adjacent sides are equal. So adjacent sides of a kite are equal. Adjacent sides of a kite are equal. Let us talk about diagonal. Diagonals are perpendicular. Diagonals are perpendicular. Perpendicular means that they meet at a right angled triangle. Let us talk about lines of folding symmetry. No lines of folding symmetry. No lines of folding symmetry. So a kite has got no lines of folding symmetry. Let us talk about another quadrilateral. Quadrilateral number 6. It is called trapezium. Quadrilateral number 6 is called trapezium. Sketch. We have got two kinds of trapezia. The first trapezia is called isosceles trapezia. Isosceles. The sketch of isosceles trapezium is this one. Then you have a scalene trapezium. The sketch of a scalene trapezium is this one. So let us look at properties. Properties of a trapezium. 1. Base angles are equal. Base angles are equal. So base angles of a trapezium are equal. Top angles are also equal. Top angles. Base angles, this is for the side of, into brackets, isosceles. So the second property is also for isosceles. Top angles are equal, into bracket, isosceles. Isosceles. Property number 4. Property number 3. We are looking at the property number 3. It says two sides of the 4 are equal for isosceles trapezium. Two sides of the 4 are equal. Two sides of the 4 are equal, to bracket, isosceles. So that one is also for isosceles. Another property we want to look at, a scalene has got different sides, as you have seen, different sides, into bracket, scalene. So a scalene has got different sides. Another property, diagonals are not perpendicular. We'll talk about diagonals. Diagonals are not perpendicular. So diagonals of a trapezium are not perpendicular at all. Let's talk about another property. Scalene lines of folding symmetry. If we talk about lines of folding symmetry, a scalene trapezium has got one line of folding symmetry. One line of folding symmetry, into bracket, isosceles. So an isosceles trapezium has got one line of folding symmetry. No line of folding symmetry. No lines of folding symmetry, into bracket, scalene. So scalene has got no lines of folding symmetry. NB note. This is so important. Note. The first note. All quadrilaterals, interior angle sum for all quadrilaterals. For all quadrilaterals is 360 degrees. That is the interior angle sum for the rectangle, triangle, kite, rhombus, parallelogram, and trapezium. Then the exterior angle sum. Let us talk about the exterior angle sum. The exterior angle sum is 360 degrees, and this is constant for all polygons. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay blessed.